Okay, here's a little self-discovery, self-liberation nugget, if you will. There comes a part of the journey, and I speak from experience, where we start to really step into the creator role and the driver's seat of our wellness. We start to become an advocate for our well-being and our health, and we start to see different perspectives and leave old habits behind, and we just start this self-discovery, self-healing journey. It's great. And then there's a part that can come online, this like self-righteous part that is so excited because it's finding the results of the healing that it wants to share it with the world. Yet there can be some undercurrents driving some of the sharing. And then those will eventually be unearthed to be seen. And this is me inviting you to see the unseen, to be enlightened, right? Enlighten me. Bring it to light from the shadow. So if you feel called, especially emotionally charged, emotionally driven, to shout out to the world how someone should be living in order to promote wellness, health, whatever it may be, to support a belief system or an experience that you have. It doesn't mean that the experience and the message isn't potent, that it can bring wellness or it's a wellness tool. It's the delivery. So if you come at it of wanting to tell someone how they should be, do this, don't do this, this is where it's a problem, this is why it's not working, just certain deliveries that minimize someone's current status, current experience, by telling them they should be anything other than what they are, can be very rooted in shame, guilt, blame. It can minimize, and it can actually bring in more separation, more feelings of guilt, or that they should be somewhere else. It can actually feed shame that's like underlying, right? And it's like, yes, we want to share it with the world. However, we want to do so without judgment, like trusting the divinity in all beings, knowing that they're exactly where they're meant to be on the path. And you can always put out an invitation. That's what I like to do. I was like inviting different mindsets, different opportunities to think and be differently. And it gives such liberation when you're like, you do you, I do me, with healthy boundaries, right? It doesn't mean that we're just like a walking doormat. We embody our beliefs, but in a way that doesn't disempower or project even positive beliefs or healthy mindsets onto other people. You just let go of the expectations for anybody to be anywhere than where they are on their journey, because that's exactly where they're meant to be, because they are the divine. So you honor the divine in you and in them. And you can always, again, if asked and invited in, or feeling called to share from a space of, again, just simply loving, just honoring where someone is, and then bringing in other perspectives, just without any judgment or attachment or expectation of someone to be anything other than what they are. You focus on you. And as soon as you let go of the expectations of others, you have liberated yourself. And also, often, if you are emotionally driven by telling someone how to be, what to do, how to show up, how to live their life, you're most likely talking to yourself, right? That's what we do, all big, beautiful mirrors, right? So if you're coming out and guns blazing and wanting to tell the world what to do, how to be, look in the mirror, because most of the time you're speaking to yourself. The wisdom and the invitations can come from a very neutral place where you're just inspired to live it. You live it, you embody it, and then bring curious questions in, or personal experiences or sharing your own story that doesn't have any rootedness in shame, guilt, blame, on anyone else. You know, we don't have to minimize others to claim our space or to validate our experience or what we think wellness is. So you might want to consider that.